Hello and welcome back to Can We Survive the Moon? And of course, so far so good. Last we left off was making our new drill system, which is the chandelier of drills to get the platinum right over here in this hilltop. And of course, we're just gonna have to rotate this to get some of the gold, as well as get some platinum. So we can get ion thruster ready. But first, let's take care of a few quick things back at base. So hopefully leaving the ship with the hydrogen like that is not going to run its course with hydrogen. But I was messing around with inventory and this is what I have got so far, which is pretty good. We got 414k of iron, which is mostly from the stone, I would assume. 25k of nickel. Very little silicon because I think I burned it with building bulletproof glass. I believe it was. Yeah, we made a ton of glass at one point in time. Not enough though, it looks like, so we may not get more of that. 119 cobalt, 20k of gravel, 11 gold, and 216 of ingots, which so far we got more iron than anything else. Which is a bit nuts. I'm actually curious to see why we have so little silicon. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, everything is queued up and pretty much good to go for the most part here. I was thinking of doing some kind of automation for our batteries so we could charge it up a little bit better. But we also need to pipe and weld all this up as well, which is probably something we should take care of as soon as possible. Which you could probably do a piston going up, I think. Yeah, let's try to weld this thing up first. Well, it's gonna be tricky too because we're gonna have to put a lot of steel plates in here. And I don't believe we have any pipings underneath now, do we? Not yet. I don't think we did any piping underneath here at all. I kind of thought we did, but maybe not. Let's see. We likely did not, to be honest. Not this hole. It was this hole here. Yeah, we didn't travel that route yet. We are supposed to, if we're gonna go that route, it would have been right over there, right around here somewhere. So that needs to be on hold for a second. I mean, what we can do is just transfer stuff manually, but I mean, is there really a point? And actually, you know what? I have the elite welder anyway, so I might be able to just take care of that really quickly on my own. So 300 or so steel plates. But how quickly can I weld everything up by hand? It looks like it's gonna be fairly quick in this case, I hope. And then that means we don't necessarily need any piston welding type of situation here at all. Yeah, this is working out okay. So we just weld all this up as quickly as possible. And then we could get on with our platinum mining, if anything. Alright, so that's all set up. And honestly, we didn't make the platform big enough to put a lot of stuff, actually. I mean, we could surround it here, it looks like, because this is a block where we could just put stuff. And we could probably put a lot of the new signal stuff, which is kind of these things. Cockpit corners. Basically, these type of stuff all around this whole entire area. So there's a corner. That looks pretty cool. So we were able to do that to kind of like fill up this whole spacing here. In terms of how to get up here, we could just do a simple ladder system, or we could technically do some kind of spirally staircase, I believe. Can we? No, we can't, because this is a half block here. We may need to do multiple of it. So it's like the stairs we could use is probably this stair or one of these stairs, depending on. Actually, no, can it? Would it work that way? Probably not. But I think this stair would probably work the best, kind of like this here. And then work its way downwards if I can. I'm not even sure if that's gonna be possible, but We're gonna see and find out. Okay, so we can start with top down, I believe. So if we did this, oh, it might work because it's gonna use the walls here. So we gotta get rid of this as well. Well, not just yet. There. Actually, no, that doesn't work. We need a bit of a platform there first before we do that. So that could be this, or maybe a catwalk type of situation. Either way works fine. But I think this would be better than this, right? I guess we could still use these. Yeah, we still could. But what's the point if we can just use a big one? I think we could just stick with the big one. No big deal. But it's nice because we can just do this throughout the whole entire area. Let's see where we end up afterwards. So we just got to put it in the middle of each side, basically. And there's not going to be a lot of lighting here as well. So we got to situate that. Well, it looks like we end up right around here. So that would be our staircase type of situation. Oop, messed that one up. Ooh, the door here is going to be a problem. So in this case, we probably end up using one of these here. Yeah, I guess we would do that, right? Something like this to start it up. So then at least we can still access the door. I think that's the key piece here. Then that means we can't use panels. We should use catwalks in this case. So we could use at least this catwalk. No, that's not gonna work. Shoot. I don't think this is gonna be an appropriate catwalk for this, unless we do that. That would be fine. Yeah, that would work for here. And then here we can use panels here actually, or we just go with the catwalk. I kind of want to use catwalks, right? Not liking it too much, but I mean we could do this one. Yeah, we'll do that one instead. So the rails hug the walls for whatever reasons that we need it for. We don't need it that way, but we're just gonna do it anyways. There we go. So obviously this wasn't really the plan specifically, but it still works out okay. It's not too bad. Let's see. So if you were to add anything up here, can we put a panel up here? Nope. We cannot. So that means we can't put anything on this block and this block, so it's more of a walkway. Yeah, I guess that's the case. I mean, if we do put something there, we could put these, because these are half blocks anyways. So it should be fine to kind of walk through here, but not really. I mean, if we really wanted to put something here, I mean, we still walk here. Not a big deal. I wonder if we put a rail system, would that impede us from walking there as well? Let's see. Oh no, we came and put it there because it kind of blocks it, but really depends. I wonder if we can do some kind of system towards the inside. No, it looks like it's gonna be on the outside. I want it to be on the inside more than anything else, but I can't. That stinks. So if I could put it here, that'd be great for all of these rail systems, but I don't think we can. So it's gonna have to go that way, and then this impedes there. So that sucks. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we may need to just expand the whole outer piece. I don't know, or maybe we just don't put anything here. This is more of a walkway for now, because if we put the rails out here, all the stations could be around here, no problem. Yeah, I guess we do that. Not a lot we could do about it at this point. So we can put that up, and what else do we need? We technically need a piping system just for air. And it doesn't have to be up here. It could just be down there on the bottom. So we can walk on top of the vent, if anything. But I think that should be fine. This whole window, we might need to get rid of as well, potentially. I mean, how's it built right now up here? Is it built towards the inside or outside? Inside. So I was I need to find a way to put an antenna out there as well, just for fun. And an antenna dish, actually. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. But at least we got the spiral stairs kind of working all right. Up to here. So let's just get the parts to kind of weld all that up. And let's hope getting a catwalk is more than enough to do this. Yep. Nope. We're missing interior plates. That's not good. Well, unfortunately, we ended up having to put the ladder right where we don't really want it to be honest. Which is this door. This door is connected to the other source and everything like that. So that's the worst part about having this type of system. Unless... No, we can't do it. Well, unless... We can figure out something else for that. But I'm gonna see if I can weld up everything else first. So we don't have to worry about it just yet. Alright, so the steps are done. So what I can do is eliminate this here, I think. And is there a way to put it against this door without it being a problem? Not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to walk that. It would have been nice if I could put it there and actually still walk up it, but I can't. So is it the fact that I could just remove this? Would be make... Yeah, I think we could do that. It just makes it slightly odd over there, but I mean, what else can you do about it, right? So even if I add this, that allows us to go up, but it's still gonna be tough. So maybe we just cut out losses there and do this instead. Yeah, maybe just to be able to get up the stairs might be the plan. And here we could just put in a catwalk here. Where's that corner one? Actually, no, we can't necessarily use the corner. Well, we could. Be like this, but we need a wall off one side. Or actually, no. I think at this point we can use this piece here. There we go. That worked. All right, so that gives us the ability now to walk right in here without any problems. We get to use this catwalk here with the rail system and then go all the way up, all within a spiral. Obviously, we don't necessarily need to do that because just fly up there, but eventually, yeah, I'm gonna put a pipe here. So actually, no, I don't need a pipe. I just need to do some kind of air vent system right over here. So we just need to stick out the fan part, like so. And then when we're ready to pipe it in, we can just do it from there. All right, so that's that. So quick little thing with the control tower, getting it all done. It should be airtight. Yep. But of course, it's not airtight specifically now because we got nothing piped in there. So we need the pipe from this end to there, right in the middle, basically. So we can do that in a bit or later down the line if we need to. Because we don't necessarily need it anyway, so it should be okay. All right, so up here is the biggest problem. I know I can build on top. Yes, I can build on top, but do I build on top of glass? Our antenna dish is going to require a rotor and a hinge. And if I just build on top like this, it may look ridiculous, but not really at the same time. And we'll be able to see it from the bottom then, I guess. I don't see a big deal doing... Yeah, I don't see a big deal with that. So if we did that, we will be able to see it from the bottom. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a big old problem. And then we just put a hinge here. All right. And then We need the antenna dish, which is that big old thing right here. Do a compact. What's a compact one? Oh, when did this come out? I haven't used this one at all. It's a nice little compact little dish, but no, I mean antenna. But that's not what we want. What we want. We want a dish. For here, we want a dish, so we can just plop it on over there. But we'll see. How do we plop it on? We could probably use a cylindrical piece here to kind of do that. I think one should be enough, right? One or two. We could try one first to see how it goes. I think one may be a little too not enough, because then it's gonna not fall down on us, but hit the control tower. Let's see, does it work like that? No, it should be okay having it this way. Yeah, we just need some like construction components and things like that. There's no radio components, I believe. Yeah, we need to produce some radio components. So we need what, 40 it said. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get that done first. And then we should have the rest from there, I hope. So we plop on the big old dish right there. And we're all set. So that is the radio tower that we wanted. If I can rename those, I would. I probably can't by this point in time. Because we have probably multiple rotors and hinges that are unnamed as well. Why did I come up here? All right, just to see what it looks like from down here. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I could put like neon lights kind of situations to make it look decently on the outside as well. So that's a possibility. This is a little dizzying. Maybe I should change it. Maybe I should change it up and put stairs instead. Put that, or ladder system, which would be, what was that piece? This one, or scaffolding or ladder shaft. Either one would probably look decent up here or in here. So here's your probably the ladder shaft would probably be better. And I guess we could put on top of the air vent as well and just go up. So that's an option. I mean, it's not a bad option, but we'll leave this for now. We'll think about doing that later. But what's the point? Because then we're going to fill up on all the space here. So there's also that. So for design purposes, we'll probably use neon lights like this. Or maybe in the new block, the truss. Like that. Is there any way to end that truss, though? Is there anything interesting enough to end it? Probably not, it looks like. So it's gonna stick out like that. Which isn't terrible either, but would be nice to have some kind of closing piece to it. I guess more or less neon 2s work the best in this case. So we could do something like that if we wanted to. Just for added design. And walking on glass sounds a bit scary. So we just do that. I mean, even though doing this, we probably don't need to weld it up, it looks like, and it looks pretty decent. So what do we do? Should we weld it up or not? Let's see. If we weld it up, we should probably color it something else too. No, that's not too bad. Let's leave it as this. That should do. That should do okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. That works out. Alright, so I don't have build vision, so I can't really name that anything. Is there a way to name it all? Probably. Can I view it from here? I don't know. So a hinge, everything is named. So this is the hinge up there, I would hope, right? It looks like it is. So this is the antenna hinge. Call it ant. So the rotor is either rotor 1 or rotor 2. I would assume it's rotor 2, but I don't know that for sure. Let's see if we can spin this thing. Yep. Rotor 2. So this is the ant. So what is this rotor then? No idea what that one's for. Okay, so we have that going for ourselves. We could use another custom turret controller right over here and do the azimuth of the ant rotor or rotor ant and the hinge ant for that. We don't need a camera. Do we need a camera? I forget. Do we need a camera so that we can enable AI? I think so. Yeah, it doesn't give me the option without the camera, so that's interesting. So we just need to add a simple camera. I would assume right over here, and that should work okay. Yeah, that will work okay. We're not really going to use it, obviously. But it should work out in terms of the custom turret controller. So the camera would do the... Oop, it was the top mounted camera. I'm going to call that an ant as well. And there's the custom turret. So this is the custom turret antenna. So now we should assign the ants and enable AI. All right. So what is it going to follow? Okay. So it just kind of crashed out. Yikes. I think we needed an extra spacing so that it doesn't do this. Because it just crashed on here. We need extra spacing in between the hinge and the rotor. Unless we do rotor offset to be a little bit higher. Take this one. Where's the offset or displacement? Do that. That should help it out just a tiny bit. Yeah, kind of. But it's still touching it, so that's bad. We need to elevate it by one more, it looks like. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this down and have the materials drop. And I'm hoping it drops and stays on the roof and not on the bottom. But yeah, that's fine. So that I need to collect off of there, but let's just throw out a whole bunch of stuff for now. Okay, so here, I guess we needed a cylindrical thing here, and then a hinge here, and then another cylindrical thing right up here, and then the dish, like so. Apparently, that's the best way to go for now. Inventory full. And as you can see, this kind of worked out okay. We're at 90 degrees and we didn't hit the thing at all, so we should be okay. So we just needed that one extra layer, basically, or one more cylindrical column to really prevent it from hitting anything. Although it just makes it more, like, lengthier at this point. But, I mean, that's not a problem. Okay, so we need to rename that rotor. Probably rotor 3 by now, I think, right? No, not rotor. Hinge. Hinge 2. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so this is going to be the hinge ant. And then go back to the controller. We got to fix the elevation to the hinge ant. Camera, we didn't even put the camera up yet for whatever reason, so we're gonna do that now. We're gonna throw it right over. I'll throw it here. There we go. And we're just wasting more power that we should be wasting, but it is what it is. This is gonna be a top mounted camera, which top mounted camera should be called, let's just put ant on it as well. So we know exactly what's what as we choose different things. Okay. So we could leave idle movement on, but it doesn't move, so it should be fine. Not targeting meteors, rockets, small ships, large ships, and character. I mean, let's just do character for now. So it's just going to target myself, basically. And of course, I need to enable AI and all that stuff, but I need to reduce this because it definitely doesn't need to go that fast. All right, so we do enable AI. Sure. So it should follow me now. Yeah, ever so slowly, it'll follow me. So it's again, it's wasting power that we don't really have, but might as well do it just for fun. In this case, yeah. So it's moving nice and slow to locate me. It works fine. All right, so we still need to get this up and running appropriately as well, but that can also wait. It looks like we've gathered pretty much everything in terms of stone and everything like that. This went down as deep as it can, minus this piece. Let's just go deeper anyways. So turn that back on. And I think we're bringing it down ever so slowly. Yeah, we are. What's 4? Is it? Nope, let's bring it backwards to us. So 3 would be this one here. All right, perfect. So that should drill out pretty quickly, I hope. Actually, no, we just bring it all the way down and then let it slowly drill out the rest. That would kind of work too. Yeah, let this slowly go down. And it should go down not too deep, but a decent amount of it. And we're getting close to the cobalt too. All right, that's cool. Let that work its way around. So yeah, slowly going down. Or is that the maximum? No, it should be the maximum. All right, that's fine. We'll bring it down, get some more stone, and then we could change the hinges there to get more. But for now, we got to check over here. What did we do? We still got a ton of stuff in here. The drills are empty. Are we still refining? Yeah, we're refining a whole bunch of stone, so we got a whole bunch of stuff here as well. So we could bring home some of the silicon, actually. That's not a bad idea. And the cargoes are still fairly full, so we can't really start drilling anymore, or keep drilling in this case, which is fine, but I guess we just got to transport some of the stone over, if anything. So let's just do that really quickly, if we can. And then we'll plot out what we want to do next. This ship doesn't really have much storage either, so I'm not sure what use is this going to be for me to do something like this. But we will see. All right, where is that connector? Right over there. Okay. All right, we just gotta be careful here not to break anything. Ouch. There we go. Lock in and go to our ship. Oop, we didn't empty our ship. That's fine. All right. So in this case, we can grab all that. Might as well. Just grab everything we can here in terms of mats. We're not going to grab the stone. What else is there that's in here? Mostly drills and stuff. Yeah, so in this case, we're just going to grab the silver ore if we can. Looks like we can, so that's good. So all the silver we're gonna grab out of there. And it looks like we did. So the rest is just stone for it to kind of work its way out of it with the basic refinery, which is very slow, but it should be fine. And it looks like a 3K of silver, and that's about it, which is good. Okay. So if we really care to, we could move the stone over, if anything. Although that's probably not the greatest idea, but let's just do it anyways. We could produce or refine stone a lot quicker in the other system. So there's that. Yeah, we still got a whole bunch here. 100,000's worth of stone, basically. Wow. And we do not have much space whatsoever in our ship. Very limited because we don't have a large cargo container. We have one large cargo container. That would probably do the trick. Alright, so this ship is actually not that bad when it's completely filled with stuff either. I thought it was going to be pretty rough to fly, but no, it's not that bad. But it's probably burning out a lot of the hydrogen on the bottom half. No, it's not, actually. Well, we also got to remember we're in very, very light gravity, so it should be alright. Alright, so we're going to lock in here, so then all that can transfer out. So the refinery, we can just throw in all the, what do we call it? Silver ores and then stones and such. Or just throw in a large cargo container for now. Here we go. All right, so I think we're good here. I'm just gonna throw everything else out of the ship for now. Temporarily. We'll get out of here and plot our next step here. So we've got our control tower all set and done, which is great with a bit of antenna dish. We still didn't finish building out the outside of the storage containers, but that can wait. We have finished living quarters mostly, and that's about it. And here we're just trying to gain some more materials, basically. Which that is probably going to take quite some time to drill out, but it's fine. We have more than enough cargo containers to do that. Can we throw in more cargo containers on top of this thing? I think we might be able to. I'm not sure we have enough mats for it, but it looks like we're able to. So I kind of want to do that as well. So if we can add more to this building, we will. For storage, because we definitely need a ton more storage. Do I have the mats for it? Probably not. I'm not even sure at this point. It looks like we are okay. Yeah, we're okay. So we can just easily right click, middle mouse, weld, middle mouse, weld, middle mouse, weld, middle mouse, weld, and don't tell me we ran out of metal grids. And we ran out of metal grids. Shoot. I was gonna see if I can make as much as I can. I probably have to go and grab more, but that is fine for now. So that is 2 more extra cargo containers, and of course we need more on this side. More metal grids at least. And we'll pipe it from the outside. All right, perfect. We actually have a decent amount to do all this. Not bad at all. Extra storage, great. We need 4 conveyor junctions. If we can add 4, then we're gonna do 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here and here. All right. And then obviously we're going to connect all this together as well. So I think we should be able to cut this out and not be a problem. We'll throw in a T-shape right over here if we can. Okay, it became a problem. Never mind. It gets separated from the grid and it's causing an issue for whatever reasons. But this should be fine. So here's where we're gonna build upwards, and then a C-shaped pipe. We'll probably put a T-shaped pipe in case we're gonna build upwards, but I think we'll be fine. All right, so let's repeat the same process. We'll put the C up here. Actually, let me just throw in the C-shaped ones first. Okay, so looks like we need to do a T-shape here. And a whole bunch of regular pipes down this way. And get underneath it. That'd be great. Yep. Perfect. So now, not all of them are attached just yet because this and this, well, this side is not connected to this at all. So we need to do some altering for now until we get this pipe in the bottom here. Because ultimately we're going to get rid of this anyways, but nothing's piped when it comes to... Actually, no, it is piped. We're good. It's piped from back here into here, which flows it back into here. So we should be good. Yeah, definitely should be good. So we got extra storage space, which is what we need just in case. Especially when we start drilling downwards like this to fill up our pockets. Lots and lots of cargo. Which is awesome. All right, that works out fine. Now, the other piece, this we could still wait for it to do what it needs to do. I'm not sure how much power we even have on this thing. Not a lot. But it looks like it should be pretty decent. For now. I do want to start getting into gold, but I don't need gold specifically. I need platinum. So I need this whole platform and base to come with us. Right, so put it to test as somebody said in the comments section. Control-Alt-B to save your subgrids, I guess. Let's see if that kind of works out, actually. So F10. Well, we can't do it this way. We got to project it. So we have to go from here. But first, need some power and steel plates, I believe, just to get things started. Okay, so the platinum, again, we're doing this mostly so we can get ourselves going with ion thrusting instead of hydrogen thrusting, which will require a lot of power, though. So we do need to find uranium and everything like that as well. Or we can live off of hydrogen still. So here's a platinum right over here, right? Looks like here's the platinum. So this is a GPS plot right there. So we can plot out the spot. That's where the drill's going to go. So either we build over here or over here. I think we probably build over here if anything. So we just do this and align it with the local grid, which it looks like it's going to be like that. Let's start from there. Is that aligned to it? I have no idea. That doesn't really look aligned, does it? I'm gonna bring it back up to here for now. I don't know. Does that look aligned to that? It's pointing this way. So if I fly to our base, it should point the same way. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, interesting. That does work out. All right. And then from here, we said the platinum was down under towards this side, right over here, basically. So we should have the length for that. So we'll just grab this over here. I think we'll just keep going as far back as we can for now. And we'll just add an extra piece there. All right, so let's just do our projector here, which is like that. I'm gonna do it this way instead. Get that projected. And we need a power source. But before we do that, I think we just do a connector right over here. So we can connect our ship to power up the projector before we put up the batteries and everything like that. And the batteries will keep it the same design as what we have blueprinted. So I don't want to build a new battery somewhere else. So let's just throw it here. Let's just throw this connector on here. All right. We'll then grab our ship and load it with parts so we can start building everything out. All right. So we are filled not to the brim, but close to it. But this thing seems to be working pretty nicely. So we'll fly right over here and locate the connector. Okay, so this one might be a little bit too low for my ship. Potentially. I'm like way off anyways. All right. There. Glue it in, get a projection going, and we can project. So projector. This is the platinum base. Plat. The all right, that's the projector platinum blueprints. And no, it's not projecting the subgrid, I believe. I actually can't really tell, but let me vertical offset it just a slight bit for now. Horizontal this way. Nope. Where is all the parts for this thing? It is upside down because I made. Yeah, because I put the projector upside down. I guess that's why. So the three prongs should be on top, apparently, or supposed to be. Which I know that's the fact of it for the most case. It's just that when I do vertical offset, it seems off. But that could just be me. Platinum. Our blueprint, the same thing. Okay. There you go. So that's right in front of us. So the projection again. So basically, vertical offset positive brings it down, that's the problem I have with doing it that way. So I usually put it upside down, and negative goes up, which to me that's kind of ass backwards. But yeah. All right, we're gonna push it forward up to the front there. I think that's as forward as we want it. We may need to offset it down one to connect a little bit better. Yeah, it looks like we offset it down one. And our solar panel should be okay. So let's offset it by one. And then we gotta place all the drill systems. And we're good to go. Now we start welding up or placing the pistons and everything like that at this point. And we'll just park ourselves here for now. I'm actually hitting this thing pretty hard, but luckily it's not breaking. Surprisingly. No damage at all to it as well. All right, we'll leave this alone. We'll grab some steel plates out of this, like here. All right, so we have. How deep are we going for platinum? Oof, 60. All right, going back to this chandelier. How much do we have here? We went. I think we had 3 up plus this here, and we were able to go down pretty deep actually. Yeah. So this hole is roughly 50, 60, maybe 70 deep. So I think we could get away with just making 3 upwards. Yeah, 3 upwards piston. Maybe add 2 more blocks to make it equal to this. But there's really no point. Yeah, it's really no point. So I think 3 is more than enough, right? Because if we're standing on the surface, looking at where the platinum is, it's about 50. So I think we should be okay to say this is more than enough. Then we throw in conveyor here if we have interior plates. Uh, Here we can do 1 or 2 pistons forward. All right, so before we do that, we do need actually, I think, an advanced rotor here so that we can spin it at any point in time. Right there. And then we'll do conveyor and a piston going that way. Another conveyor right over here. And then we do pistons going down, basically. 1, 2, and 3 for now. Because we need to weld those up to be able to go upwards. So get back to a ship. Unlock. Oh, it's kind of spinning here because of the rotor. We need to weld that up before it hit us. Alright, there you go. That nearly hit us. And obviously the welder on the ship is not as fast as my hand welder now since I have the elite welder, but I can't carry as much, so we still gotta force ourselves to do this for now. I mean, we could add more welders to speed things up, potentially. It's not gonna like speed it up by multiplying it, but it's just more coverage area or areas coverage. What is that little bit of a glitch that's showing up on the pistons there? Alright, so that's done. This one's done. And that's going to be done right there. And then we just back the thing up a little bit and just keep it in the sky. For now, I did wish that this thing didn't spin all the way over here, but it did. So I'm going to have to find a way to spin this thing back. We're just going to go velocity forward. Where it should be at 0%, I believe. Right there. It's almost at 0. There you go. 360 or 0. That's perfect, actually. Okay, so here's our piston ups. Oh, it's already called that, but it's the inactive one. But this one, we're not going to call inactive. It's going to be piston up. And same with this one, with the shared inertia. And of course, we'll do that with the rest here. Next one is the horizontal one. So it's all the same. Piston H in this case. And inertia. Then the downwards. We'll do that in a second. But all the upwards one, we want to reverse that, get that up there. And then we'll throw in as much as we can in terms of pistons. Okay, is that the furthest we can go here? It looks like it. We can flatten this out a little bit so we can put the drill system. Do we add one more piston first? I guess we can. And then we're just going to have to make some room here by right-click drilling this out a little bit. Not a big deal. Like so. That might not even be enough, but that's fine. An advanced road over here. And then we do conveyor and then drill system. Alright, so we went a little bit too low, which is fine. Gotta clear it out a little bit, which is a bit annoying, but it'll be okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, so that's deep enough. The only problem is if I want to spin it around a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit harder to do so unless I flatten all of this out. So that might be the biggest problem. All right, we'll deal with it as it comes. So for now, we just do the drill system here. We can. Nope. All right, so this is going to be a pain. All right, we got to see exactly where is our problem for drill. All right, that's good. All right, so that's the drill part 1. Then we have to drill here and then drill here, which looks like we got some issues. Which is fine. Where's the issue? Looks like right over here. Got that in there. And all right, this thing is spinning, so that's that's gonna help us a little bit in terms of placing the drill system. All right, this is not exactly the spot we wanted it. It's up here. So okay, so that's the first one, and then the rest is coming up from up here. So I think what we did is use T-tubes, like so. And we're using this one because it's the thinnest piece we could find so that it doesn't scratch through the walls. But here's chandelier of drills once again. Should really use a different drill system, but I like using this one for whatever reasons. All right, it's going to be really, really rough to actually get inside here now. Okay, so we are... I guess we can't really do anything over there. Ouch. Because it spun a little bit too much. Yeah, I need it to spin a little bit more. So then I can put in this other drill that we're missing here. Yeah, I think it's too close to this storage container. So we may need to push this forward ever so slightly. Let's just say a maximum is probably 0.5 for now. And then reverse it. Hope that doesn't break anything, because it does get pretty close over there. Yeah. It's actually swinging the chandelier at this point. All right, that's because we need to weld it up and put sheared inertia on, obviously, too. So ship here. Let's get that going. Okay, so we'll start from the top and work our way down. The piston construction is actually like feeling a little nutty here. I can see it pop out a little bit while it's being built. So weird. Don't tell me I ran out of specific parts for this. Yes, I did. Great. And then we'll get the drill systems all done. What is missing? Looks like large steel tubes, which is probably going to be a bulk of the drills also. Not great. Yeah, I think that's likely the cause. So we're just going to have to go back and get some more. Burn out so much material so quickly. Oop, totally missed. And we are actually really, really light on hydrogen right this moment. So that's a bit on the scary side of things. And I don't think we have any more to take. Nope. 24 left. Does our ice facility have? I forget. I think we do. We can fly over there really quickly to get that as well. But we have large... Yes, we do. We have what we need. So we don't need the power cell here. We don't need the metal grid. We just need a whole bunch of steel plates of anything and anything else here. I think we're good. We don't need solar panels as well. I don't think we need much displays of anything. I'll keep some. We need detector components. That's what we wanted to do, right? 20 of them. That's just for the turret controller. And I think that's it, right? We have everything else that we need. Interior plates, construction components, motors, small grid, large grid, or not grids, but tubes. And we don't got much tubes being built, so that's just a bit crazy. But definitely need a whole bunch of steel plates for sure. So let's just make sure we have all that. All right, we're gonna go to Ice Lake, not Ice Lake, but the ice here, ice facility. I hope we had hydrogen in there. I can't recall, but we will check to see. No, it's looking pretty grim now, I think. Let's see here. There's no hydrogen in here. Okay, so that's bad. Definitely bad. So I need to head back and turn this welder to a drill very quick, so we can fill this thing up with ice once again. All right, we're at 19. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Oh, because we have all this materials in there as well. Turn it into a drill is probably not gonna be the best thing to do at this point either. Well, we can fill up the drill itself, and that should be more than sufficient, actually. So yeah, let's just do that really quick. We're just gonna turn this into a drill system if we can. We'll get enough ice to fill in the drill itself. What's with this? We took all the steel plates. Yeah, we took all the steel plates. So we do that and that. All right, so we actually had all the mats in here to turn into a drill system. So okay, so where are we at now? 18. Not good. Where's the ice lake? Ice lake is that away. So I'm gonna turn that off. Speed up. All right, we got 16 left. We may or may not make it back with enough hydrogen. I hope we do. We just need a tiny bit for now in terms of ice. I need to find a quick little wall of ice so we can just dig through. Gotta do this. Oh, no. No. Block 2. There we go. Alright, we got 16 left. Let's just glide. Alright, there we go. Let's slow down. 15, right? Alright, let's just go here, I guess. And hopefully it doesn't collect the lost stone, but just ice. So hopefully that fills up the drill system. If we have enough. I think if we get up to 10%, we should be flying back, right? I think that should probably be the census here. Or consensus, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, how's the drill? We're almost completely filled up. And we do have an O2H2 system in this thing as well. So we should be able to generate a little bit of hydrogen as we go. Yeah, we're pretty much full here. And we can bring this back and get some more hydrogen. We probably want to go to our ice spot, which is 3K away. That's going to generate the fastest hydrogen possible. We're going to fly and glide that way. Yeah, we're at 12%. That's not good. All right, so now we're at 12%, 11%, and we have a problem because we don't have a connector that we can connect into at the very moment. Oops. Let me not do that first. Yeah, let's do that. I think we should be fine connecting right over here. Or here. Let's do here. It should be fine, right? connected to a subgrid. I think it should be okay. I think we have issues subgrids to large grid, subgrids to small grid type of situations where they wigs out. So I'm thinking this should be okay. We're at 10% already, which is crazy. And lock in. All right. So that should take the ice into the O2H2 system, and we can just stockpile, I think. Okay, so it's a bit slow. So, like the O2H, yeah, it took all that it needs for ice. Oh, we can leave this one. Yeah, it's got a lot of O2H2 generators here, which is great. But cargo-wise, we'll just throw in some of the ice here. Here. And, okay, this thing only got 2 small cargo containers, so it's not much at all. But if we can stockpile... Right, very little ice in this case. Oh, very slow process, actually. So, how many? We have 6 of these things here. Are they all getting ice? Yeah, all of them have ice. That's good. All right. Let me give myself some oxygen first and some hydrogen off of the ice here. All right, so whatever ice we have left, we just throw all in here, which is not a problem. That should be it. So 6 ice, or O2H2s, that's going to extract into these H2, not H2s, or H2 tanks or hydrogen tanks, either one. This drill is completely empty, so we can get rid of it for now. Turn this back into a welder. Although we probably should get some more ice eventually, because we are definitely gonna need it. Okay, so that's our welder, and we just need to finish up kind of doing everything there, but we can't at the moment because we just need more hydrogen. It's taking forever just to get a few percentage out of here. I'll be happy with 50% hydrogen at this point, so we can finish up the drill system. Alright, so as we wait for our ship to get its hydrogen back, we could probably do all these by hand eventually. Only problem is that we do need to queue up some more stuff. At least in this thing. Which actually is able to produce stuff as well, because it's the same type of drill system we have everywhere else. Or this one here. We could jack all the materials that it's produced so far right here, except for the gravel, because we don't necessarily need the gravel. I would like to have more iron, actually. Here we go. And that should be more than enough to produce all the pieces that we need for the drill system as we wait for our hydrogen to produce or get refined, or whatever we want to call it in that case. All right, we need to produce all that and some large steel tubes. Don't probably need 100, but let's just say 50. And everything else is producing for the conveyor tubes. So that's that. We could go ahead and grab some more platinum if we want to, but I don't really care to. I'll just wait for the drill system to do what it needs to do. And then we should be good from there. We have no sun. We don't need the projection anymore. We'll leave the connector there. If we need, actually, we don't need the connector, so let's take that off. Oop. We got some steel plates hanging around. So we can put that in the drill system. There you go. And we don't need this right over here. We can keep that touching the ground. Yeah, just to have a connection point. And then we just need to finish up this here. So large steel tubes we need. a lot of. Let's get that going. Everything else we can just grab, I believe. All right, the tube-wise, we're good. Nope, not really. We're missing construction components. All right. Okay, we've got a bunch of large steel tubes, so we got some drill systems up and running, which is awesome. Okay, we need a ton more large steel tubes. Underestimated how many we needed for that. All right, there we go. And that's good. Large steel tube, that one's not so much. Okay. All right, so that's as far as we can get so far without anything or without the ship. All right, let's head back to our ship. Let's hope we got enough hydrogen so we don't have to hand weld, because carrying everything is just a pain, because I gave myself very little backpack space. All right, so little to nothing still in the hydrogen tanks, which is crazy. About 12% each, I would assume at this case. So that should net us a decent chunk. 55% up to. All right, that's not bad. But like I said, I'll be happy with 50 anyway. So let's just unlock there and head over to where we need to head over, which is our platinum. So visually, I can see it now instead of actually having GPS pointers. But I also gotta be careful not run into the pistons, the upward pistons and everything like that, because that is pretty up there. Oof, I should have shared inertia and everything. I don't know if this is gonna wiggle out a little bit while I weld it. Shouldn't, but it might. Okay, so we got the welder going. Yeah, as close as possible now. Yeah, it's moving a little. Well, I might have just ran into it for a second there, but we should be okay. I should get 2 drills up and running right there. Oh, I got 3 drills up and running right there. That's perfect. That's even better. There is a rotor right there that I need to get to. All right, perfect. I think I got the conveyor junction in there as well, which is even better than I expected. And we try to sneak in here for this drill system. And is there another drill system that needs welding? Yes, the inner one. Am I going to be able to reach that? Dicey. Oop. Kind of shook it a little bit, but should be okay, I hope. Alright, that should be it, right? I hope I didn't break anything. If I did, I have to repair it now. Alright, let's see. Inside here, we are good. Perfect. Oh, nothing else here broke in terms of piston heads. We are looking good. All right, so all these pistons here are our piston downs. So that's gonna be piston D, piston D. So now we got a secondary drill system here. We gotta do all the grouping and everything like that. This one's a little bit close for my comfort. It looks like we are missing a drill that's incomplete, and it's on this side actually. Let's just manually get this one done for now. I think that's good. I need to check the speed of all these things here really quick so we can mimic it. So basically our piston D velocity is, well, we probably have a little bit more on this one. So we gotta do the math again. I think it was 0.3 divided by how many we have, but our upward piston, yeah, our upward piston, oop, that's not what we wanted. Okay, that's not good. This is 0.1, right? So everything's divided by 0.3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pistons. So I guess divide by 9 in that case. That would be like, where are we? Piston D's right here. We're just gonna do PDs. And the velocity, I'm gonna do negative for now. So it's gonna be 0.0. 33333 and so forth. Let's see how far that goes. And then our piston up would just be zero point 0.1. So that all equates to 0.3 meters per second, technically. All right, so PUs. Everything is shaky, shaky, shaky. But that has nothing to do with any of those. All right, we did put a gyroscope on there as well. I don't know if we have the mats for a gyroscope, but we could put it on here somewhere, I believe. Do we have enough mats for a gyroscope? Guess we put it here. Yeah, why not? That's a lot of steel plates for that gyroscope. And of course, we should just use the ship to kind of weld it all together, but whatever. But we need metal grids, which I don't think I have in here. All right, we're not very, very shaky, but we'll just do the override just in case. It's still a tiny bit shaky. It's fine. All right, let's do what we came here to do, and that's drill down. Straight down. And hopefully we get the platinum. And then we'll be ion thruster ready. Alright, so we're closing in on our platinum, which we should probably have pushed the piston a little bit further out there, but we didn't. So we're about 4 meters away. So let's see. Will our drills start collecting the platinum? I would hope so. I don't see platinum yet. No platinum here. That also means we probably just missed it. Yikes. Where is that GPS pointer? Right here is the platinum. We should have got some, I guess, right? Did we get some? Oh, we did. Got a decent chunk of it. 10k worth of platinum. I think that's more than enough, right? And I think we're going way too deep here, so let's just bring this thing back up, should we? Probably. Well, we could just let it do what it's got to do, but it looks like we're gonna overfill ourselves a bit here. It's not gonna be fun because then, yeah, the drill is getting everything. All right, that's fine. I mean, we're almost there at full 10 anyways. Actually, yeah, probably not a good idea to keep this thing going. Let's bring it back up. Turn off the drills as well. And it's heavy now, but we're refining it, so it should be okay. I hope. And then our ship is going to be having a hard time grabbing anything anyway, so how much platinum can we grab by hand? 2k at a time. That's not great. That means we have to do like a ton of runs, but we probably could come back for more later, right? Unless we don't really have that much anyways. Let's see. Inventory. No, we don't have that much anyways. We just fill it up. Fill it up, bring it back, and we are ready for hydrogen thrust, which is awesome. That's what we wanted to do. Although we are doing fairly okay with hydrogen, minus the fact that we just almost lost our hydrogen. And we're 45% right at this moment. So we should be okay. I'm gonna bring this thing over here, which I should have put some ice in here as well. That's a bit bad thing. Well, if we use ion thrust, there's a bit of worry there too, because we don't really have a lot of power. in terms of recharging the ship and the thrust for the thrusters. So that's another thing to consider if we're gonna use ion thrusters. But we are fine. I mean, should be okay. Time to refine some platinum. So we get the platinum. Where's our platinum? Platinum ore. Just refine the platinum first, which would probably take forever to do, but I'm also needing the drill. So kind of waiting for that to produce. Because I'm still using the, what's that one called? Enhanced grinder, which I don't want that. I want the elite stuff. So where's our assembler? Right here. So right here. Perfect. We are now a proud owner of an elite drill system grinder. Grinder and a welder. Perfect. What happened to my welder? Why is it a green one? Why is it not the newspaper as I have everything else? Alright, so we're good for ion thrusting. I'm not sure when we will be using that, but yeah, I don't know. When are we gonna use that? We still need to build up the storage facility, hydrogen facility as well, although we technically don't really need too much hydrogen. We have our control tower is completely done, but we need to color it as well. So there's that. And then these things are going to have to work itself out somehow. Or we find a way to connect it all back to base. Doing that would be neat, but unnecessary. We should definitely put another one over there for the ice lake so we can get the hydrogen a lot quicker actually too. So those are some other things we need to take care of. But for now, so far so good. We got our second chandelier of drill system to be ion thruster ready because it's collecting the platinum. And then we have our silver there and gold, but we got to collect that as well. So those are more menial manual things we need to do eventually to make sure we get our resources. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to drop a comment just to say hi. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.